drums, and they're ready to go.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Showtime! Begins in the Eurocup action. Make some noise!
Well, the jump ball is won from the away team, Trento. They're in white, and London Lions in black. Nang. Here's Aldridge passing it on. Here's the first jumper. It's short. Go down low to Williams. Williams goes through the reverse finish. And London Lions on the board early. And good energy from Lions. Nice try for Jones. There's a foul. And we spoke about Jones being a big part of this team. Nice strong move from the baseline. We'll go to the line for two. So he knocks that one down. And goes 1 from 2. So Adamu hands it up. Magusti waits for the pick from Williams. Aaron Wright has to reach out. Shot clock starting to wind down now. Magusti, this is where he's dangerous. And the first two offense for Lions going well. Down low, and a beautiful block, but they've caught a foul on Scott. Let's have a look at this. Oh. I was on the baseline. Referee who called it. And he nods his head. He said, hey, I got him on his hand. So Mwogbe at the line. It's a rebounding machine for this Trento team. And buries both. Adamu gets it to Scott and gets it back. And he loses the handle and out of bounds. So sub. And they sub Adamu right out the game. A minute and a half, and they put Phillips in. Great experience, Tariq Phillip. Not only is he a scorer, but a wonderful defender, able to be a pest on the ball. So here's Jones, causing a lot of attention. Two defenders come out on Jones. It's 9. Shot clock winding down. Jones has to throw one up. And Scott with the rebound. Good defensive possession. Williams takes his time down low. Little turnaround and a soft jump hook from Williams. Here comes Jones, skips through the lane, and that's where London Lions let themselves down. They score, but then they've got to get back and rotate and not let it be so easy. Good answer from Trento. Magusti throws it up. Williams takes his time. Here's Aaron Wright. Oh, good stop. Can't get it to finish, though. Jones. And can't get that finish. So both teams going back and forth. 6-5. Williams has to shoot the mid-range jumper. That's a good decision. Got to knock that down. So here comes a big drive. Beautiful move and the kiss off the glass. Yeah, Jella with that lovely move. 14 points and 6 assists last game. Here's Scott. Can't get a hold of that. You've got to catch that one, Scott. So turnover. So Coach Sabonis saying, hey, come up. Let's make it a little bit more difficult for Trento. And like I said, Trento losing their first game in the Eurocup, only put up 48 points. I was very confused. You know, one quarter they only scored 10 points, really struggled. Now a whole new team, and this is a finish from Nang. He's been with Trento's under-20s team and now into the pro team, and this is a nice move. And I did ask Coach, as number 6 Mo Salawade comes in the game for London Lions, I said, what happened? You know, you look like a whole new team that first game. He said, you know, just we didn't come to play, we didn't bring the energy, but they turned it right back round and put up 107 points versus Podgorica. It was an impressive show. Mo Salawade into the game. Here's Magasti. Salawade gets it back. They're looking for Scott down low. Here's Williams. Little turnaround. And gets the hook to go, and that's been kind to him. And Williams with 8 points. Here's the floater, Jones. Salawade comes out with it. Williams misses Scott, but a wide open Magasti drains it, and the crowd loves that one. Probably the best first quarter I've seen Lions come out, and Nang just calms them down. Nang 14 points last game. He only had 1 in the first game and already got 4 points. Foul on Scott, and they're going to say and 1. And defense draped all over Scott.
Gets into ball through the contest. 1 shot to none.
Scott is second-year pro, started in Germany from Colorado Springs. Beautiful place to visit. But finds his talents in London, and I had a chat with him actually before the game and just talked about how he's fitting in well and enjoying living here, and the language barrier, there is none here, so he's really finding his way in London. Doesn't make the free throw though. Ball gets swung down. Nang. This is Stewart. Nang with 4 seconds. He looks up at the shot clock, so he lets it go. Big rebound from Magasti. Foul's been called. That's a foul on Nang. This is his first, so he doesn't have to worry too much. So timeout's called. London Lions 13, Trento 12. A good start for both teams, really getting into their rhythm and the things that they want to do. London Lions, better energy. I asked this question before the game started. So out of bounds play here for the Lions. Scott on the baseline. Get it into Williams. Philip looking for Magasti. Off of his foot. And he wants it more. Just to throw it backwards. Philip, nice little crossover and foul on the floor. And that's where Philip can be dangerous. Stewart is called for that. That's Stewart's first foul. So just going to call out the floor cleaners just to clear up some perspiration. And this is a really big game for London Lions, trying to search for their first win and put together a good 40 minutes of basketball. Trento, on the other hand, coming off that huge win, they want to keep the momentum. That's good hands. From Aldridge, poking that one out of bounds. Aldridge 6'8" with those long arms. So London Lions get the ball in. Philip has to step back, launches it and drains it, splashes it in. You can always count on Philip to get you a bucket. Starting to move the ball. Hessen looking for a down low pass, and he's over. Too much on that. And Coach Cantieri not happy.
Substitution replacing number 23 Augusti, number 21 Rye.
So Aaron Rye into the game. Augusti will head out. Remember Augusti with 5 points. Here's Tariq Phillip behind the back, and then he loses the ball, managed to keep it in. Solowade goes down low to Aaron Rye. The double Rye, get the ball out. Solowade, no. Rebound. Comes DJ Stewart. Eyes are up, trying to find something. Crosses over, gets to the left hand. Oh, the ball slips out. Very fortunate not to get scored on there. Got to grab those rebounds. Tariq Phillip gone back to back. He didn't have a pass, so he decided to shoot it. And that's 6 points for Tariq Phillip. Nice behind pass and a 3-point shot. So a nice little row of offense here for London Lions. 21-12. Offense is starting to dry up a little bit from Trento. Those back-to-back threes, those quick 6 points helped. Number 10 for Trento into the game. Farai, 39 years old. He's going to be 40 in March. Number 10 on Aaron Rye. It's called a fine Italian wine at that age. He's still playing. I saw him. Here's Price, lines it up, and right now the 3-point line is so kind to London Lions. Has called Trento to call a timeout. Excellent job. As they're 3 from 4, the Lions. That should be 4 from 5, excuse me. It's 24-12. And in a timeout and getting things back on the right track. So a little full court press, nothing Trento can't handle. Stewart in the pink shoes. Haven't seen those before, that's quite nice. As he gets the pick. The ball's stuck with him though, here we go. Moving it on, they go down low to the big fella. There's a mismatch, does anyone come over? No, and a great defensive stop as Tariq Phillips cries out and screams as he knows that stop is huge. Another empty possession for the away team. Solowade. Little Iverson cut into a pick and roll. Lots of action here. Price gets stuck. Phillips pushes it on. This is beautiful basketball. Can't get it to go though. As Williams misses that shot. Gonna call a foul on Phillips. Tesson just gets caught up. So great minutes from Phillips. Drops those back-to-back threes, 6 points for him. So Sabonis there having a quick chat with him. Remember, London Lions back into the Eurocup 2 seasons ago, made it all the way to the semi-finals and lost to Paris basketball. So trying to get themselves going again in this group stage. Nice down the lane, beautiful floater for Stewart. Didn't play last game. Here's a double team. Coach doesn't think it's the London's ball. So the press stays on, but nothing Lions can't handle. Coming under a minute here left in the first. Gusty puts it on. Adamu gets... Oh, he got pushed, but lost his handle again. And Coach Sabonis saying, come on. Need you to be better. So Jones back into the game. He snuck in, I didn't see that happen. And moving foul, moving screen, which is a foul. Yeah, Kimolski not setting his feet. Referees really honing down and making sure screens are set properly. Here's Magusti. Under pressure from Jones. Mo Solowade finding Williams. This is good ball movement. And they drain another three. And when it rains, it pours. And they're 5 from 7. Here's Jones down the middle, floats and stings too. So last possession as we come down the last 5 seconds in the first. Magusti, no screens coming, so he has to go one-on-one. It's easy, and finger rolls it just in time. Lovely job from Magusti, and a great first quarter from the Lions. Impressive. So the boys are on the way out for the second quarter. Lions with the first possession and hit in the second quarter. Here we go. Here's Solowade, finds Magusti. Here's a running screen from Price. They go down low, defense comes over. That's good hands from Jones. Crosses over, and they're gonna call a foul. I thought he was all the way. He's fast, isn't he?
Handshake foul against number 23, Magusti. First personal foul, first team foul. Sideline for Trento.
So out of bounds, DJ Stewart. Go down low. This is good basketball, but comes back to it. Oh, Price defending the rim. Nothing comes easy. Yakomolski trying to go up. Gets blocked out of bounds though. 11 seconds. They've got plenty of time.
Substitution checking into the game is number 16,
Luka Shunas into the game. Joined the Lions a few weeks ago. From Lithuania, 6'5". He's defending here. Quick three, can't get it to fall. Rims out. Magusti pulls it across the other side, and a foul to slow the offense on the floor. Yogela called with that foul, his second, so he needs to be careful. Magusti on, and just like that, that's why he was brought into this team. Luka Shunas drops that one. Luka Shunas adds to the three-point strike. Here's good defense, and that's going to be out of bounds, and it's really struggling to score. Been stuck on 16 for quite some time.
Substitution checking into the game for Trento, number 7, Chenian.
And here's a steal, and this is an easy bucket and an and one. Oh, they've upgraded it. Referees are just going to come together. Let's see. And Adamu, they're saying they're upgrading this from a regular foul because is he playing? Is he? They're going to have a discussion. Is he making a play at the ball? Is it a basketball play? Is the offense in front of him? So they're going to come together, discuss. Looks like they might be going to review. Well, let's see. Basket good, and they have possession. So Adamu kind of out of sorts, and 2 turnovers I think earlier, and then that foul.
Okay, Lions fans, remember, when you hear the roar, you know what to do.
And you can see the assistant coach there just having a chat with him. So knocks down the free throw. Well needed offense. Yakomolski with 3 points. Here's the possession back from the unsportsmanlike foul. You get free throws and a possession. Well needed from Trento. Here's Jones. Shoots that short. Phillips ignites the transition, gets it back. Magusti. Strong, takes the bump, finishes it. Silky move from Magusti. Jones. Quick trigger. Good rebound from Williams. Phillips Under pressure, good screen from Price to take it off. Shot clock starting to die. McGusty's got to go. He loves this one-on-one. No, passes it on. And good flick out, and good job for London Lions to get an extra possession. Price gets hit and gets the soft home roll. Here's Jones. Sit back. Shot clock down to single figures. Trying to look for a foul, but referees aren't going to call it. Here comes Williams. And foul on the other end. A lovely moment from Williams. Well, let's have a look at this. And Jones just comes across and hits him. There it is. Good job to get that ball up. So Sabonis goes to his bench and subs in some fresh bodies. Jonathan Williams has come in for London, and also Scott has come in. Misses that, but Williams with a big rebound. And that's going to cost Trento if they don't. Oh, box out. Free throw. I used to have to run for that. Here's Phillips with the reverse. That's pretty. He's asking for the foul. That's tough. And that's what happens. And there's a timeout from Trento. And like I said, miss free throw box outs. He'll have an assistant coach writing notes. A really good job from Phillip. He has 8 points. There he is. And the experience and the veteranship from Phillips is so big for this London Lions team. You know, he played here a couple of years ago, went to Poland and has returned back to the Lions. Does have dual citizenship and plays for the Great Britain team. Here's Stewart into his jump shot. Silky smooth. That's a textbook jumper. I've seen one before. Phillip. Taking his time, directing traffic, trying to find Scott. Goes down low to Scott. They double team Scott. Good ball movement here. Sharing's caring. Time's running out. They've got to shoot it. And it's not. Oh, it is off on time. And Williams does an outstanding job to give them another opportunity. Scott puts it on the floor. Gets hit. And London Lions. Here it is. Here's Scott. Gets bumped, but oh, they called that a charge. Sorry, I didn't see that from the referee. I missed that, so glad we got the replay. Stewart directing and getting things in order. They need a bucket here. They've only scored 4 points in this quarter, Trento. Oh, the ball's out. Now the shot clock's running down. He's got to throw it up. It hits the rim. A good job from him. Here's Williams. And Jones nearly steals it. And the three-point line has been good to Lions this evening. Lucas Sunas with that. And Lucas Sunas with 2 3-pointers now. Jones gets bumped. It's a lot of contact with it, letting them play. And we go down to Scott. And that's great. And the and one. Sharing is caring. Scott gives up a good shot for a better shot. As Lucas Sunas goes to the free throw line. Look at this. Scott, unselfish. And a quick finish. And goes to the free throw line. Lucas Sunas will shoot one. And 8 points for him now. Makes it 9. A 23-point game. It's the biggest lead for the Lions. Goes into this 3-point shot, rims out. The rim hasn't been kind to Lions here. Excuse me, Trento here, but they get the rebound. Stewart hangs in the air, can't get it to go. Foul's been called. Let's see who this is on. So Jonathan Williams gets called for that. That's his first. That puts London Lions at 14 fouls. If I'm Trento, I'm going to keep going towards the rim. Oh, a nice little jumper will do it. Can't get it to fall. Magusti. Good ball movement. Williams puts it on the floor. Left hand gets met at the rim and gets hit quite heavily.
Williams going strong to the rim. Foul is committed.
Have a look here. The drive, the help comes over and just absolutely squashes him. Mawugbe with that foul. Help defense just a bit too late. And ends up knocking Williams to the floor. Mawugbe's first foul. It's Williams' first point this evening. And knocks them both down. Trying to get something to go. He likes his left-hand drive. Wang gets fouled by Magusti. Nang shoots it in rhythm, and Magusti takes his shooting space out the way. That's 2 fouls on Magusti, so he's going to come out. Aaron Wright back into the game. That's a shame for Magusti. Probably won't see the floor now till the second half. He's got 12 points, leading all scorers. Nang front rims that free throw. And when you're struggling to score, free throws are so important. Only 5 points in this second quarter for Trento. Offense not being kind. He knocks that one down. And goes 1 for 3. 24-point game. Go into a zone here, Trento, 2-3 zone, trying to change things up. And A good ball movement, lands into Tariq Phillips' hands, and he buries it. And that's how you get a team out of a zone. It always interests me because one shot goes in and a coach will take a team out of a zone, but you get scored on every possession, man to man, so I never get. Oh, this is a charge. Lucas Sunec gets his body in the way. Look at this. This is the great ball movement, and Phillips does a wonderful job knocking it down. Phillips with 11 points. He had those 2 threes in the first quarter. He's having a wonderful game this evening. They stay in this zone and they throw it up. And Williams rocks the rim. And that's also how you beat the zone. Have that baseline cutter behind the defense, and they lose Williams. Here's Jones. It's a foul on the floor. Phillips has put his hand up. Here it is. Look at this. Behind the defense and hangs. So London Lions doing a good job attacking that zone. Phillips shooting the 3, and then Williams attacking the rim. So Lions, actually both teams over the limit there. You can see as subs come in, the 5 red lights on very brightly. So this last 2 minutes, 33 seconds, both teams will be shooting free throws. So it might take us a bit of time to get to the half-time report. And to put the kettle on also. We have to wait. Sanang knocks those down. Tariq Phillips. They stay in this zone. Looks like kind of more of a match-up zone this time. But they've changed it up. But Phillips, again, this time misses it. Here comes Trento. Nang gets down in the middle of the paint and shoots it short. And offense. All really good looks, to be fair. This zone again. They swing it. Aaron Wright gets it. Phillip goes down to Williams. They nearly threw it up. And why not just turn around and shoot it? That's also an option. Got 2 Williams for London Lions. Here's a nice little spin cycle. And Williams says, not in my house. Blocks it out of bounds. And this is good. Puts it on a plate for him. Farai into the game for Trento. Here he is getting the ball and misses the layup. Those are the offensive points that they need. Easy bunnies, you've got to knock them down. Phillip throws it up again, but puts it a little too high for William III, and he smiles. He can jump high, Tariq, but not that high. So here's the block from Williams. Great timing. He goes out. Great minutes from Williams. Nang, wide open jump shot. And good putback, can't get it to go. And Sandy all over that rebound. Sandy's first minutes this evening. That's the way you get yourself going in a game. Get a rebound, let the game come to you. Phillips, there's 5 seconds on the clock. Go down low to Williams III, turns around, and right now, London Lions just firing on all cylinders. A 26-point quarter for them and kept Trento to 8 points. Here's a turnaround, can't get it to go, and a mishap from Sandy. Just slips out of his hand. Oh, there's a Xenia Stewart t-shirt. You see that behind Sabonis's head? That's me when I used to play here at London Lions. They're not on sale anymore, I'm retired. So here comes Trento. 6 on the clock. Shot clock starting to go. Winds up a 3, and he flies in there, and they're going to say London Lions ball. 4.9 seconds and a timeout. Coach Sabonis wants to draw up something to add to this beautiful score and go into halftime feeling ultra good, as the crowd loves it. Because Phillips came out all guns blazing, didn't he? It's 11 points for Phillips. He's 3 from 5 from the three-point line as well. So London Lions with the first possession of this second half. I think the first couple of minutes are important. They try and get the ball out of McGusty's hands. That's a good idea, but Phillip has just been as good. They switch. Now they try and find Scott. Down low, he's strong, turn around, hook, and that will do it. That's their first offense in the bag. What can Trento do? Stewart skips and a soft touch, and they're going to call a foul. Looks like a moving screen. Actually, it looks like it's a charge for Stewart, and that's his 4th foul. That is huge. We're what, just over 30 seconds of play, and he's going to have to sub out. He's got 4 points. And Nang back into the game. Here's Tariq Phillip. McGusty. Little ghost screen from Williams, takes his time. Rye fakes. Williams has to let one go. Good defense from Trento. And Rye sneaks in from behind to steal that. They've got numbers. They give it back to Williams. And roars. And a Rye steal. And a lovely sequence for the Lions as Jones, in frustration, fouls. Well, why not? Here's the steal from behind. And then Williams, left hand jam. Here's Phillip. Pushes it out to Rye, lines it up from 3, looks good, it is! And a punch of the air, Rye needed that one. Foul, that's Rye's first bucket, and Rye needs to get himself going. But looks like he's hurt himself here. Let's just have a look.
Substitution taken into the game, replacing number 21, Rye, is number 6 on the wall.
He's gone straight to the physio, so hopefully he's okay. So Mo Soloware subbed in for Rye. Oh, broken up by Scott. Good job from Jones, hunting that one down. Little spin move, soft touch, needed bucket. As that's their first point in this quarter. Mo Solowade on to Philip, down to Williams. Bounces that, but finds McGusty, and he double clutches and gets hit with the N1. Stunning job, excellent from McGusty. Way to keep moving, don't just stand still there. Williams under pressure and just happens to stay in that offensive possession. That's a good job from McGusty. And I said these first couple of minutes are going to be crucial for Trento to come out and make sure that they get themselves going, but they haven't. And London Lions has pounced on them. And it's a 10-2 run. Here's Nang. Go down low, but stolen from McGusty. Too easy. Lions playing fantastic on both ends. Here's Scott. Out to Solowade. McGusty slows things down. He wants the one-on-one. They double team him. Now they find Scott in the corner. He can hit a three. This is front rims and out of bounds. Trento both going for the rebound. Aldridge right there with Nang and upset. So Lions gets the ball back. 14 seconds on the clock. Scott will come for the pick. And overthrows it, Solowade. Here's Jones. Nice little crossover. That's pretty, isn't it? Oh, classy move from Jones. Well, Jones, a smooth move, causing Sabonis to call a timeout. Here's the, does a good job to stay in the play. All right, well, timeouts been had, and Solowade will take the ball out of bounds for the Lions. Little full court press. And Trento need to do something, and maybe this might be it. They're gonna have a coach's review when they do change the call. And that's why you call a coach's review. So there must have been enough. I can't really see it, but I'm glad I'm not in a bright yellow t-shirt with a whistle to make those decisions. A miss from Lang, and here comes Phillips. Lions trying to get something to go here. They double him. That's a good way to do it, but he turns it over. That's good defense from Trento to make Phillips choke the ball. Here's Jones, he's already hit a three this time. Lovely job. Classy little move where they run him off the three-point line, so he goes into that floater. They're going to double. And Tariq Phillips could have shot that, but says, no, I want a good-looking offense. Down to Scott. He shuffles his way in, they double team and bumps Solowade in the corner and drains it. Then a full court press, they've got to get the ball in, they do. So Trento, shot clock's at 9. And that's going to be a London Lions ball. And nothing really going Trento's way. Don't even get a good look at that offense. And a mistake from Mo Salawade and Tariq, and those things you want to just clean up. Yes, you're up big, but you want to practice good habits. So Monas is going to sub Salawade out. And Lucas Sunas comes into the game. Trento trying to get some sort of movement here. Nang winds up a 3, still can't knock down. Scored a foul. Trento's drought from the three-point line has been tough this evening. They're 1 from 9. London Lions 9 from 16. So Jordan Bayer at the line. Made Afro basket this summer. Really big team player and a big part. So he knocks those down. Those were needed. Jordan with that Cameroon team this summer. So foul's been called.
His first personal 4th team foul.
Correa with that foul. So London Lions, 10 seconds on the clock, trying to get something to go, and passes it to the coach. He's not on your team, Carlos.
Substitution for the London Lions, checking in his
And Scott will come out the game, and so is Philip Williams, and Salawade back into the game. So Jones with the ball, really trying to get something to go. They need this 3. Can't get over, but Jones there. Jones doing a good job, just keeping the ball alive. And a bit of a messy play from London Lions, but they get it over. Jones now with 14 points for Trento. Headed asks for more from Jones, as he had those 24 points last game. He's very capable, so he'll go to the bench and catch his breath as Patrick Hassan comes into the game. Augusti throws it on to Williams, puts it on the floor. This is good movement, wide open 3. No, Mo Salawade nearly flies out of nowhere. But gonna say a push on Mo Salawade. Parai dribbling down and just gets bumped. But then, yeah, okay, so just a patient whistle, foul. Here's Nang, floats, can't get it to go. Salawade comes up with the rebound. Double team, there's gonna be a travel. And on this side of town, you need an Oyster card. As Salawade turns the ball over, and Sabonis basically, as soon as you make a mistake, he goes to the bench and subs in real quick. The leash is very short for this London Lions team. And Mo Salawade pleading his case, but that's a good job from Trento. I like that. That sneaky little double team comes out of nowhere. We've seen a couple of those. And able to get the turnover. Tariq had one, and now Mo Salawade. So this is good, and a foul.
Number
Behe will go. Behe goes back to the free throw line. Like I said, with Cameroon this summer, with the Afro basket, it's a controversial game. I got to watch that. They lost to Senegal. Well, averaged those 9 points with that team. Now he finds his talents in Italy, in Trento, in the beautiful city. So he goes 1 from 2. Here's this full court press again. This time they take their time. But the clock is at 11. And a foul. Behe with the foul. That's only his first. So Phillips will go to the free throw line. As, yeah, Trento is over the limit. You can see the red lights are on under their name as Tariq shoots that short. So 3 minutes 15, a lot of free throws going to be taken from London Lions. If I'm them, I'm not settling for anything less than getting to the rim and getting fouled. And he missed the same way. This ignites Trento's offense. Williams slips on the floor, so he's wide open to knock it down. And the full court press again. Tariq loses his dribble. Magusti gets it over in time. Magusti been a little bit quiet. Out to Williams, then Tariq. Phillips, little crossover, uses the glass, can't get it to go. Good rebound from Trento. Here they go, wide open, lovely job. And Sabonis says, no, 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 I don't like any highlights in this building. I want to talk about it. Good job from Trento. Good defense, then ignites their wall. Good defensive stop, then the transition and the dunk. Jella with the dunk to finish it all off. 4 points for him this evening. So the full court press stays on. I think it's a good idea as they've been trapping and making it difficult. And even if they don't get the turnover, oh, that's a good job. They slow them down. That's the way you break the press. Magusti goes down, out, and doesn't make it. And Williams, and another offensive rebounds for the Lions. That's the 6th today. Magusti spin, cycle, but gets blocked. Behe puts it out of bounds. Good move. But you see, he puts it on a plate, and that's easy. When you do the scoop layup, you have no protection. Has to shoot it quickly. Puts it on the rim. Good rebound. Yakamowski with the rebound and bringing it up. Here he is. Winds one up and buries that. And Sabonis on the sideline. Jumps in the air. He's upset. And this could be... I was a bit afraid there. Could be turning the ball over, but yet again, Trento doing a great job in the full court press. And a foul's been called, but the full court press is doing well in the fact of London Lions then only have, you know, 10 or less seconds to get a shot up.
2 shots to come as a result of team foul trouble. To the line. Substitution for raising of a 23.
Farai with the trip and the foul. He's pleading his case. That's his 2nd foul. He hasn't scored, but they are over the limit that I spoke about earlier. So Lucas Sonas is going to the line, rims out. And Lucas Sonas goes 1 from 2. That's 10 points for him this evening. Here, moving screen. Can't get it to go. Good job from Adamu to get it, and yet again the full court press. They're not going anywhere, and I think it's the right idea. There's still a lot of game to play. We're 1 minute and 14 in the third, and we've still got a full 10 minutes to come. You've got nothing to lose. Remember, in the group you play home and away. So if you're losing, oh, this is a dangerous ball. That's lucky from Williams, and Tariq Phillip finishes the play. And they're lucky for that one, because I thought that was going to be a turnover. Nice little turnaround, fade away, Dirk Nowitzki style. Can't get it. That's a good job from Jakielmowski. Gela the drive, but there's been a foul off the ball. Okay, number 16. Yeah, Carlos Lucasunas is called with the foul. That's his third. So Trento will go to the free throw line, and much better quarter as coach ponders as he, you know. Yeah, you know, has a think as he's put on the full court press this whole time, and I've really commended him. He's had to make a change. He was down 31. He's put the pressure on here, and they get another steal, and this is why. Outstanding job, and Trento not giving up, and Lions have just struggled to take care of the ball. And Phillips just says, everyone else get out the way, I'll deal with it. And it leads to 23. He's got nowhere to go. This is good defense. Phillips. Shot clock's winding down, he's got to go. Skips through, floats it. And that will do it. That's the third, and Sabonis stressed out for Lions. But Trento with the first offensive hit in this fourth. Can they score and potentially make it a 20-point game? Nang stops on the dime, slashes it in. And the press still on. And Scott manages to wrestle that ball. Nwangbe has his second foul as he was draped all over Scott. Scott comes and gets the ball. And chasing him, Augusti. No 2-3 zone. Adamu is out of bounds and gets another turnover, and really struggled this evening as that's his fourth turnover. And like I said, Sabonis plays no games with this London Lions team. You make one mistake and he has you out of there. So, moving screen. And a turnover, and as soon as Trento do something great, they combat it with another mistake, and gotta make Lions pay. Instead, they turn it over. Tariq Phillips brings the ball up. Down low to Scott. And Scott chokes the ball up, and right now both teams just making mental mistakes. Oh, this is going to be a charge, and Scott gets in the way and sacrifices his body. That's a big play, I tell you what. Huge. And coach Cansieri has got called with a technical. He's upset. So we're going to walk the other way. Magusti's going to shoot the technical foul. I was saying about Scott, in my day of playing, I never took a charge. I'm just trying to block the shot. But either way, Magusti wheels the ball in. And then it will go back down the other end. And it will be London Lions out of bounds. They've got to go the full length. But you know the press is on. So Aaron Wright will have the task of trying to bring the ball up, and Tariq Phillips calms the ship. Williams goes down there to Scott. There's a whistle, and they said 3 seconds on Scott. Building a house down there. It's a violation. I don't see that often, but if you're in there over, usually about 5 seconds is when referees call the foul, the violation. You're only allowed to be in the key for 3 seconds. Here's Nang. Loses the ball on the Lions, trying to get it out, but Jella. So one with the foul is Scott. What the referee has signalled. That's his fourth. So Scott is on 4 fouls. They're going to go. Jonathan Williams will sub out Scott. That makes sense. And Scott has 4 fouls. Only 4 points today for Scott. 13 last game, but didn't have the foul trouble. Trento trying to chip away, still at this lead. That's pretty. That will do it. It's a nice reverse from Jakimolski. Phillips asks for the screen from Williams. He winds up a 3 wide open, misses. Nang gets the ball, good hands from Phillips to poke that one out of bounds. 7 minutes and 50 seconds left in this final quarter. Nang down the lane and nearly makes Aaron Rye a poster. He has to foul him though. See here, Aaron Rye challenges him at the rim. That's Rye's 3rd foul, so foul trouble starting to add up for the Lions. The referee's saying that Trento come in too early. In the wrong way. Looks like he's just grimacing a little bit. It's number 21 for Trento. Looks fine, but fouled. So Selim Mwungbe with 4 fouls, so he's going to have to go to the bench. And Trento, they've got Stewart and Nwangbe on 4 fouls. They're on the bench, like the bus has come in. So here comes Lions. Magusti throws it up, and he's out of bounds. And it's been a bit of a struggle this 4th quarter for both teams trying to score. It's a 4-1 quarter. Trento scored 4, London Lions scored 1. Now, little spin cycle pushes it back out, and a foul's been called, and Magusti needs to be careful. That's his 3rd, but that overreaction, sometimes referees don't have any of that. And he pleads his case. Yojela misses that one. And free throws. 13 from 20 this evening as he hits the 2nd. His 4th point. Matas Yojela. And 2 from 3. I sound like a broken record, but the full court press is still on, but they pull it off this time. No trapping or anything. Magusti gets the screen from Williams. He's got the switch that he wants. 8 seconds on the clock. Down the lane, takes the bump. Good hands, lovely defense. Yakimowski having to move his feet. This is a nice drive, good kick, long 3, can't get it to go. And Rai does a good job. He's boxing out. Aldridge.
72-54, 6 minutes 34 remaining here in the 4th quarter. Substitution checking into the game with Trento, number 3, Jones.
So 18-point game. 31 was the biggest lead. And really, it's to do with that full court press has been so good for Trento. They foul Phillips. Aldridge. That's 2 on Aldridge, his 2nd. Let's see here. Just kind of barges him out the way. So Phillips goes to the line. That's their 15th foul, Trento. So 6, just under 6.5 minutes. That's a long time. Lots of free throws will be coming. And Phillips knocks that one down, excuse me. And Lions have 1 foul to give for Trento start shooting free throws. This quarter might take us some time. And buries those 2 after he missed the first 2. Wasn't happy with that. Here's a strong drive, a block from Williams. He's done that before. Jones, nice backdoor, and reverse layups, nothing Phillips could do. Phillips takes good passing. Here's Rai. They get out of that press successfully. But now the clock is at 6, and this is why you do press. They try and trap Phillips. Rai's got to go, stops on the dime, shoots, misses. Here's Jones. And Jones is fouled by Rai. They're going to say Rai wants on the floor. He's pointing at the floor saying it's on the floor, it's on the floor. And the referees have signaled it's a 3, but Sabonis has just put up his square in the air to say he wants a coach's review. So the referees will go to the monitor to see if the foul will be changed. I haven't seen many that are changed. On the floor, there we go. Get me a bright yellow t-shirt and a whistle, I'm ready. Put me in the game, coach. That's a good coach's review. Jones wasn't in his shooting motion, so successful. Here's Jones. The switch that he wanted from Williams. This is lovely. Whoa. Nothing you can do about that silky smooth move. That little hesitation just gets Williams up. And Jones gets the bucket. Here's McGusty, finds Williams. He's under pressure here. McGusty's got to throw something up. And Trento still lots of time left to keep chipping away, and when you bury shots like that, that will help. Great job. Jones all over Tariq. Phillips, and now Williams. No, and Nang with the rebound. Here they come, they throw it up. And good breakup from Williams. Way to not give up on that, because that was about to be in our highlight reel of the game. And Williams doesn't give up. It's a 13-point game, guys. It was 31, and this is what's so difficult about having a big lead, is keep. That has been costly. 22 points off of turnovers, and the reason why is the 13-point game. That full court press has caused London Lions some issues. They get the ball in, and a bucket, out of bounds play from the timeout. Here's Scott, drives down low, hangs in, gets a good answer back. Pound for pound right now. So defense is the cry from the court. Nang into his jump shot, rims in and out. Who comes up with it? And it's going to be Lions ball. So just under 4 minutes left of this fourth. What's happening here?
As a result of the team foul.
Oh, it's team foul, excuse me. How silly of me. I was like, what the referee is doing? They're walking the length of the floor. That's why there's a foul. And Trento are over the limit. And Williams will shoot the free throws. So they're just going to review, referee review. They've made Dean will go to the line. He's 2 from 4 from the free throw line this evening. So 50%, not your favorite percentage. And when you've got a close game here, free throws are going to be crucial. And I said it about a couple of minutes ago, this quarter is going to take some time, because Trento might find themselves fouling and slowing the game down and stopping the clock. But Williams knocks that one down. So buries both. 15-point game. Jones. Gets it back here, tries to skip through, trips over, quick three, and rims out. Who comes up with it? Williams cradles it like his life depended on it. McGusty gets the screen from Scott, doesn't use it though. Now he does. Aldridge on him. Could see this as a mismatch. And the ball is out of his hands, and a turnover. Angela hands it to Jones, skips through the lane. That's outstanding with no foul. Impressive move from Jones. I cried out earlier, where's Jones at? And he's here. That's 16 points for him. And a travel. Jones huffing heavy, but here it is. Jones, he's been deadly today. Can't stop that one. Classy move. So scoreboard is called. So they're gonna bring Solowade in. Phillips is gonna go out. Phillips with 15 points this evening. I don't see him staying on the bench for too long because he's their main ball handler. So back to a 13-point game. Nang in his bag, but has to hand it off to Jones. Jones starting to get to that soft touch. Gosh, you've got to love that strong move. Nobody's able to stop him yet. Oh, and there's a turnover. The full court press has been honestly wonderful for Trento. Jones is on the floor. He's had to play hard, hasn't he? And it's just those floating, dangerous passes that lets the defense come in and poke at the ball that turns it over, and then Jones slow to get up, but he's making his way to the free throw line. Devante Jones, quick wipe off as they clean up the floor, and he will go to the free throw line. He's 1 from 2 this evening. At half, he had those 5 points, and his team needs him to be an offensive threat, and he has been in the second half. I've been impressed with him. There's a couple Trento fans made the trip from Italy. So Jones knocks it down. Here's McGusty. He'll take the trouble. There's the double team again. There you go. Surprise Rye didn't go and score that quickly, but the time is their friend. They've been doubling McGusty to get the ball out of his hands. Turnaround jump shot, silky. Lovely job. Here's Jones. You want the ball in Jones's hands. He's been the hot hand. Here's a drive, wide open and met at the rim by Williams. I thought that was an easy two-pointer. Rye is fouled. Well, here, look, I thought this was 2 points, but Williams with another block pins it on the backboard. That's a great defensive play. That's his second block. Rye at the free throw line. And well-needed bucket. So a timeout's been called by Trento. 12-point game, 1 minute and 51. Plenty of time. You're trying to lose as little as you can. So here we go. Trento are out of bounds with Jones with the ball. Oh, he's turned it over. Magasti, that's not what you want. Out of the timeout, comes down and scores. Oh, what a shame. Nang just chokes it up, and Magasti there to clean it up and scores on the other end. Quick trigger three, looks like an air ball, hits nothing but British air. And Magasti. And Coach Sabonis says spread the floor, let Magasti go to work. They double team him to get the ball out of his hand. Gonna use the full clock. Magasti throws it out to Aaron Rai, drives, stops on the dime, and can't go in. And gonna say, any foul or anything? No. Okay, well, this big crucial moment out of the timeout, Jones gets it to Niang and he hits it off of his knee. Magasti says, thank you very much. Let me add to my score of 20 big points this game. So we're almost at the finish line. Scott down low, strong, uses the footwork, but is met. Good block. Here they come. Skips in and scores. Lovely job. Yakimulski. And the full court press has been really their friend. Mo Salawade gets it back out to Rai. About a second difference. Magasti wide open and puts the cherry on top, and why not? Nobody defended him, and the runway opened up. Jones with the last shot, and it won't count. And the London Lions get their first win in the Eurocup. Excellent job. 16-point win. They would have been happy with the 30.